Okay, hello everyone. My name is Janet Harnum. I'm from the Wong International Center, and today is Wednesday, October 23rd. And today's pre-arrival session is going to cover the Acadia Students Union, also known as the ASU, and the Student Health Plan. And just two things I just want to go over here with you before we begin. To follow us on Instagram. If you haven't already, please follow us at Acadia International Center. A lot of our information is posted there on a daily basis, and it would be really beneficial if you could do that. And our last slide for today from the Wong Center is about our important links. So the Wong Center has a YouTube channel, and if you Google Wong International Center YouTube, our channel will come up, and all of the pre-arrival sessions that we have done will be posted there, along with some other helpful advice on immigration and videos on the town of Wolfville and Acadia University itself. So if you have a chance, please go to that link and have a look. There's a lot of beneficial information. The other thing, if you have any questions, you can email us at international@acadiau.ca, and one of the staff members here will get back to you. After today's session, there'll be an opportunity for question and answer. So with that, we're going to begin, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Oh, I didn't even share, did I? Could you see my screen, Tanya?
I couldn't, but I'm not the best one to ever, I'm not computer savvy. So I was like, maybe I just can't see it. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just going to share it really quickly for the students who have joined us. How about that? Can you see this page?
Nope, not at the moment.
Still not? I wonder why it's not working. I don't know why it's not sharing. How about that?
Yeah, we can see it now, yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So for the students who've just joined, who I believe you were on last week, I recognize your names. We have a Wong International Center YouTube channel. All our pre-arrival sessions are recorded there. Please go and watch those videos, and there's a lot of useful information on those videos as well. Covers videos on the town of Wolfville, on Acadia, and immigration issues, or I shouldn't say issues, immigration information. If you have any questions, you can always email us at international@acadiau.ca. And now I'm going to stop sharing and let the ASU and Tanya Camo take over.
Okay. Arshit, do you want to go first? Would you like me to go first?
You can take the lead then.
Take the lead? Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Tanya Camo. I work out of the Acadia Student Union, and I hold the position of the Health, Dental, and Medical Administrator. So for you incoming international students, you'll get to know me. I will help you take care of your medical insurance while you are here in Canada, and also I'll help you navigate the health system. If you need to see a doctor, you're not feeling well, you can always come to me and ask me some questions about that. I have a small presentation today, so I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get started on that. And all right. Can everyone see my screen, the Acadia International Student Medical?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. So I should start. Okay. So when you come, the benefit plan I will provide you is called the Acadia International Student Medical Insurance Plan, and along with dental benefit plans. So International students enrolled at Acadia University must have medical insurance coverage while studying in Canada, and you will be automatically enrolled under the Acadia Student Union provided medical and dental benefit plans. The cost of this coverage is going to be included in your tuition and will be due with tuition fees in January. For the 2024-25 academic year, the cost of the medical policy is going to be $830, and the cost of the dental policy is $165. Now, I have a note here providing you with 365 days of coverage. If you had to begin in the fall term, September 1, it would have been for the full year. For you winter starts, you're going to have a few less days added on that. But the next year, your coverage will begin September 1 and go 365 days, taking you to August 31st. So like I said, the policy year is that September 1 date or the January 1st date if you're a winter start, and your coverage is going to remain valid until August 31st, 2025. So pre-arrival, is there anything you can do prior to arriving? A lot of students ask this questions. So one thing, if there's any pre-existing conditions, we do ask that those are disclosed. The International Student Medical Plan does provide coverage for pre-existing conditions, provided that the condition has been stable for 90 days prior to your start date at Acadia. That said, there's also some other conditions and illnesses that, you might feel aren't stable within 90 days. Still bring those to me and we'll work to have those covered. I know that's a little bit of a scary wording, but just know that we'll work and advocate on your behalf to make sure any pre-existing condition is covered. Pre-arrival, a few other things you might want to think about doing is if you're a student who is currently on any medications, whether that be allergy medication, if you take regular medications, let's say for blood pressure or headaches, please bring a bit of a supply with you. I would say best case would be at least 3 months. Worst case, at least bring a month's supply with you of anything that you take on a routine basis at home. Also keeping in mind that some of the medications you take at home may not be available in Canada. Country to country, there are different over-the-counter medications available. So again, if you have something that you've been using for a while and you really like it, try to bring a little bit of the supply with you. So next, what does your plan cover? So the medical coverage is really, really important. It covers you, each international student at Acadia, for $1 million Canadian in the event of an illness or injury. This policy is 100% with no copay or deductible to the student. So that means, heaven forbid, if you end up in the hospital or you need a surgery or you have to be admitted to the hospital, say you had a little fall and you broke your wrist, you're going to get all that care you need with absolutely no cost out of pocket to you. The hospital will do all the billing to the insurance company. So you basically just have to present for care, show your benefit card or let me know, and we'll take care of the billing from there. So also under that plan, like I said, emergency room visits, hospitalization, seeing a doctor, ambulance visit or ambulance ride. So if you need emergency transport to the hospital, that's covered. Visits to the doctor, specialist visits if you need to see a surgeon, medical scans such as x-rays, MRIs, or CAT scans, emergency surgery, and lab tests such as blood work. So basically anything that you would need in the hospital or that would be ordered by a doctor is going to be covered at 100% to you up to $1 million Canadian. So you also have a few extended health benefits built into your coverage as an international student. You have coverage for prescription drugs. So once you're here, if you need a prescription, if you're not feeling well, maybe you have a throat or chest infection, the doctor writes you a prescription for antibiotics, you're only going to have to pay $2 out of pocket for that prescription. So $2 copay for prescription medications. You have benefits for vision care, so eye exams and glasses or contact lenses. You have a benefit for mental health counseling, And that's in addition to once you come to Acadia, you'll be introduced to the Acadia Counseling Center. So you can access mental health therapy from the Acadia Counseling Center and as well through your private benefits. You have a little bit of travel coverage built in your policy. So if you want to travel around Canada while you're here, or maybe even into the US, you can do that. And plus more, I would say anytime you have to pay out of pocket for a health service, please bring that to me and we'll talk about it to see if that can be covered under your plan. Dental benefits, all students have an annual combined maximum dental benefit of $650 per year for dental services. So I have a lot of big words there with some coverages, percentages next to it. Know that routine dental services, so your routine dental cleaning, if you need it, maybe a cavity filled or some minor restorative work, that's covered at 100%. Students who require a bit more in-depth dental work, that coverage is going to probably be anywhere between 80 and 50%. But again, when the time comes, if you have any really specific questions about that, I would just ask that you reach out to me and we can go over that while you're here. So the next slide, you've arrived. Now what? So really exciting. You're now in Canada and you're at Acadia University. So just know you will be automatically enrolled under the benefit plans. There's no action needed from you to enroll. We've got you. The first few weeks, you'll be busy settling in and learning the layout of the campus. Be sure to check out any health insurance orientations happening, as well as out of the sub, we do an event called Wellness Wednesdays, and they happen every third Wednesday. We're actually having one tonight. If you ever see one of those events coming up or happening, please feel free to join in and learn a little bit more about your benefit cards. So during your first few weeks at Acadia, when you arrive in January, you may not yet have your benefit card. Don't worry, you are still fully covered under the plan. It takes us a while to get all the international students, all their names from student accounts at Acadia. And then once we get that main list, we get you all uploaded onto the plan. But until then, there is some space, some time where you may not have access to a benefit card. We just want to ensure you that during that time, you are still fully covered up to that $1 million Canadian. So during that time, if you book a health or dental appointment, you could be asked to pay for said service out of pocket. If this happens, the student is asked to keep copies of their receipts and a manual claim can be submitted for reimbursement. I want to say that, for hospital or doctor services, that will never be the case. You won't necessarily be asked to pay up front for those, but it's going to be for those extra extended health services, such as getting a prescription, physiotherapy, mental health services, or dental care. So how to use the benefit plan. This is new for a lot of students. So using your student benefits is easy and all you need to do is show your card. So students are required to present their benefit card to reception upon arrival or during the intake process for any medical, health, or dental visit. A benefit card will be emailed to you. It says early October. For you, it will be late January. Students are encouraged to save an image of their benefit card to their mobile device for easy access. And in that case, you can just show the image of the benefit card on your phone to the provider. And with that information, they're able to bill the cost of that appointment directly to your insurance provider. So we have a little note here. What if you don't have your benefit card? So worst case scenario, if you don't have your benefit card for a dental appointment or when you go to pick up your prescription drugs, you're going to be asked to pay out of pocket for that service. So you can do one of two things. You can pay out of pocket and save the receipts, bring them to me and we can submit them. Or you can say, hold off just a minute. I'm going to reach out to Tanya and get a copy of my benefit card and get that service direct billed. Secondly, if you don't have a benefit card and you present to a hospital or emergency room, I just ask that you let me know and I can follow up behind your visit and ensure that that gets billed to the insurance company. Here we have an image of what your benefit card looks like. The fields will be filled in, with your name, with your student ID, your policy number, and effective date will be January 1 to August 31st. Benefit cards are offered electronically only. I'm really sorry. At the time I made this presentation in September, I didn't realize I was going to have physical cards. We now have physical cards. So on top of me being able to email you a benefit card when you arrive, if you stop in my office, I can actually get you a physical copy of that benefit card. So the next slide. Where can students go to see a doctor or receive emergency medical care while at Acadia? Just so everyone knows on the call, the Acadia campus does have a health center, and the physicians will be your family doctors while you are away from home. And also this presentation will be available for you to go on the Acorn site after. And I do encourage you to click on those links and kind of just check out the Student Health Center on campus, and as well as the Valley Regional Hospital, which is the closest regional hospital to Acadia University. Again, this slide, I'm not going to go over it too much in depth. I'm going to let the students on the call kind of look at it after the fact. Knowing that if you click on these top links, emergent, urgent, and routine, it will take you to some even more information. So basically what we do at Acadia for healthcare is we divide it into 3 levels. So emergent, very important. You need to see someone right away. Urgent, quite important, but you need to see someone within 24 to 48 hours. And then routine is, you need to see the doctor, but if you don't see the doctor for a week or 2 weeks, that's going to be okay. So again, I really encourage you to click on these and read about the different healthcare options in the Valley close to Acadia University. Next, just put some information about dental providers close to the area. These are 4 clinics that are all within walking distance to the campus. Again, you can kind of go over this at your own leisure. Like if you click on these, it will take you to the website to each one of these dental offices, and you can read more about the dentist there and kind of see where maybe you would like to go to get that care. One thing I should mention is predetermination for dental providers. It is strongly recommended to obtain a predetermination for extensive dental procedures to prevent unexpected costs. Have your dentist send a quote or predetermination electronically to Medivave Blue Cross. So what does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm flipping back and forth here. That means if you're someone who's going to the dentist and maybe they come back and they say, okay, you have 3 cavities and there's something else we need to do. The cost of that appointment is probably going to come pretty close or maybe even more than the dental benefit maximum of $650. So by submitting an electronic quote, your insurance company will tell the dental office exactly the amount that they're going to pay for that service. So there'll be no surprises or out-of-pocket expenses for you. And again, what needs to be provided at the time of dentist appointments to ensure eligible costs are covered under the dental plan, to present a copy of your dental benefit card. The next one, we're going over making claims. Again, students are going to have to submit manual claims if they don't they don't present their benefit card. I realize I'm giving you a lot of information in a very short period of time. This is just to get you familiar with the medical plan. I don't expect anyone to remember all this or even to know how to make a claim. Just know that if you have paid out of pocket for anything, save the receipts, bring them to me. We can make the claim together to make sure you get that money back in your pocket. I Am Well. I Am Well is the free mental health app offered by the ASU to all Acadia students. And this is regardless of what your enrollment looks like under the ASU health plan. I Am Well is counseling on demand 24/7. Counseling on this site can be given via telephone, live chat, email, in person, or video. Additionally, IamWell also provides some other supports and services to Acadia students. There's 30 minutes of free legal consultation. There is free nutritional consultation, free financial, and I believe life coaching under this. Again, this is just to familiarize new students of what some different platforms look like at Acadia for when you get here. If you're able to download it, you can use the QR code on the screen. I believe it will ask you for a passcode to get into it. It's just ASU all in capital. I encourage any students who want to start using that or downloading it now to please do so. We also have an app specifically for international students called My Peak. You can read about this a bit more if you'd like. I will be honest and say that this app has not really picked up much speed on Acadia campus. So if this page is something you just wanted to skip, that would be fine. I believe that on some campuses where they don't have a person like myself in a role that I have, the app might be more useful, but you always remember that, if you don't want to go online and look for things, you can always just come to my office and I can give you a hand. Opting out. So this is very, very important. International students thinking about purchasing private medical insurance prior to arrival. So opting out refers to when a student submits an application for a review to see if they are able to use their private insurance policy in place of the ASU provided medical, health, and dental benefit plans. I want to make sure that students who are thinking about bringing private insurance to Acadia and opting out of the plan fully understand that there is a set of requirements that you must meet, and they are quite strict. So I don't believe I have the criteria here. I do believe I have links if you'd want to click and review those. But I also think if there's anyone who is thinking about purchasing private insurance, please reach out to me first. Let's have a conversation. And it's not that I don't want any student to come with private medical insurance. What I don't want is you to buy private medical insurance from home and then get to Acadia and realize it's not going to be able to be used to opt out. And so now you have bought two insurance packages. So if we're going to buy a private one, we just really want to make sure it's going to work and fit with Acadia so that you're not spending any more money than you have to. Again, I really encourage any students to email me directly and we can talk more about that. Opting in. So opting in is great for people who are traveling to study at Acadia with their spouse and their children. So opting in refers to when a student submits an application to include their dependents under their ASU provided medical, health, and dental benefit plans. Dependent refers to spouse, common law partners, and or any children under your care. Again, if this applies to you, please email me and we can talk about this further. The last slide, I just have my name, my office location, my phone number, and my email, as well as I have the student VIP email and phone number. And there's also a live chat option with student VIP if you go on their website. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I know that was a very large amount of information and it probably seemed very, very confusing. And I think it probably is. And I think our shit is only a second year student himself, and he can probably contest that. It is a little bit of a learning curve, but I think the most positive thing is that I am here. I can help all of you. If you have any questions, please reach out and ask. And we'll get you comfortable and set up for success to stay healthy and well while you're at Acadia.
Thank you,
And
Tanya.
you're welcome. I was just going to say any questions, probably won't be, and that's okay.
If you do have any questions for Tanya, and if you're not comfortable unmiking yourself, you can, or unmuting yourself, you can put them in the chat. You can ask your question in the chat box.
Yeah, or you get you can always email me privately at any time and we can go over things.
So Archer, did you want to talk about the ASU?
Surely. Well,
Great.
thank you once again, Tanya, for all your lovely information that you presented us with your presentation. It was really engaging. And I would like to encourage our fellow students who will be joining us at Acadia very soon to reach out to Tanya if you have any issues or doubts in case of medical treatments or medical certifications. She can really help you out in any way possible. And thank you so much for the students that have joined us today. And I'm going to talk about ASU, the Acadia Students Union that we have in our campus. Like, I am the Vice President of Finance and Operations. I'm an executive at the ASU. I'm just in my second year at the moment. We have three more executives currently. We'll be getting our president soon, I believe so. Right now, we have our Vice President of Student Life, which is Sterling Shannon, and our Vice President of Events and Promotions, which is Haider Cam, and our Vice President of Academics and Externals, as well as the interim president for the moment, which is Sam Taylor. So this is our team currently, and we are functioning at our very best to provide students who are joining us and who have already joined us to give them a beautiful experience in their college life and making it more engaging for them in any way possible, and which is easy. No, I wouldn't say easier, but easy for them to involve themselves in all the events that we plan for. So basically, if I talk about our roles, I am managing all the financial stuff about ASU and supervising all the financial transactions that we have. My role is to look after the financial documents and see whether every department has been utilizing their budget efficiently or not. Also, my work is more on an external and internal level. I'm working around in the campus and ASU, especially ASU, to see the clubs and all the departments that we have that are working in ASU, whether their requirements in any case of finance have been fulfilled or not. Also, my role is to connect ASU and make it more visible around, like make it more visible among the businesses and organizations which are here in Wolfville and nearby towns to get more sponsorships so that we can use those funds for the betterment of the students in advocating, lobbying, and providing the students with a better space for living. And now, if I talk about my fellow colleagues, Sterling Shannon is a VP Student Life who is working at his very best to provide the students who are living on campus a better experience, like to see whether all their needs and requirements have been fulfilled at the very best or not. Other than that, he's also working to provide the experience to the students to neglify all the problems that they're facing in terms of issues with their academics and all other stuff. If they have any inquiries or need to clarify the confusions, he's the person to reach out to. If I talk about Zahida, she is our events and promotions vice president who take care of all the events and promotions, all the events and the stuff, the functions that happens at Acadia campus for the students. Like if you talk about orientation, if you talk about marketing at our social sites, and I'll just take a minute. Creating programming for homecoming and creating marketing content for the academic year, fall orientation and winter orientation, and welcome week as well. She's the one who manages tremendously great. And I would tell about Sam, who is our academics and external vice president, as well as the interim president as well. He's the one who manages us supremely and with a great essence, I would say, smoothly as well. He has been guiding us and helping us out, assisting us out in any way possible when we need it. He's also the one who's looking for the academics and external affairs for the students. which includes advocating and lobbying for the students in any case possible, including the academic stuff, the maintaining environment, maintaining, I would say, a sense of way of living, which is good for students, which includes not just on-campus students, also off-campus students as well. So we are the team which you can approach or reach out to if you have any issues, or if you want to know about anything else about the campus, about the student life, about what's happening in Acadia at the moment. So I'm going to share you the link for Acadia students webpage, which you can go through and see if you can find anything that you want to know about or anything that intrigues you. And you can surely reach out to us with all your questions and the stuff that you want to know about. I believe if you go through our webpage, you'll find a lot of stuff that you'd like to know about, like how this thing functions in Acadia Students Union, and what are the stuff that we plan for you guys so that we can like do our very best and make your experience, your time that you spend in Acadia, a wonderful time. So if you guys have any question about any issues or any problems, you can surely reach out to us without any hesitation. We're always here for you guys. And it's awesome to see that you have chosen Acadia this year for your undergraduation studies and academics, and we would love to have you guys over here. Hope to see you soon. That's all from me, Tanya, at the moment.
Okay. And I just want to add a couple more things. I know Janet mentioned Instagram. Acadia is a very Instagram heavy school. So not only Acadia International, but I believe Acadia students has their own Instagram page. Healthy Acadia U has an Instagram. If you follow Acadia International on Instagram, you're going to see a whole bunch of other Acadia pages. Just go ahead and follow as many of those as you want, because that's where you're going to see all the fun stuff happening. That's how we reach out to our students and let them know what's going on a lot of the times is on Instagram. So it's really good habit. If you're able to follow a bunch of accounts right now, it'll get you really pumped up and excited for January, because you're going to see all the fun stuff happening right now as well. One thing I like to tell all incoming students is, in December, mid to early December, start checking your Acadia email. That is how you're going to be communicated with from this campus. So any information I have for you is going to start filtering out through your Acadia email. So even though you're not here, you might be getting just a few quick emails with some good information. So, if you can start to monitor that, if any way possible, and follow as many Instagram accounts as possible, I think you'll feel very included into the campus life before you even get here.
That's a great idea, Tanya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would like to add that too as well, because just Tanya said that you can find numerous accounts on Instagram, and I would like to encourage you guys to go through those accounts, because you will learn a lot about various clubs that we have in Acadia, like various groups approaching and targeting various other stuff in, like if you have different courses, different programs, and we have a lot of stuff about the skills and various hobbies as well. So I would encourage you guys to go through the accounts and see what excites you more and what intrigues you most, so that you can join those and be more insightful and knowledgeable about what the stuff that's happening in the campus.
That's great. Yeah, you're right, Archit. That's great. So with both of those presentations, Gloria and Bhumi, do either one of you have any questions for either Tanya or Archit?
Not really.
Okay.
Very excited for January students to come. So please, my office is in the sub. I'm on the main floor. When you arrive, I would love it if you dropped in and just said hello and introduced yourself. Let me know you're a new student on campus.
Same goes with us as well, with the whole executive
Yeah.
board. You can reach out to us in any way possible if you need some kind of assistance. We are always here for you guys.
Archit, I thank you very much for your presentation on the ASU today, and Tanya, certainly yours
You're
as well. Next week is October the 30th. I can't believe it's the end of October. And with that, we're going to have the Counseling Center and Accessible Learning with us. So please tune in, and you'll also get a reminder about the pre-arrival session coming up. And if there's no more
Amazing.
questions,
Thank you so much.
yeah, thank you
so much,
both.
Janet, for having me here.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
See you.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye. See
Bye-bye.
you
Thank
soon,
you so
guys.
much.
See ya.
Bye. See you.